What's up, everybody? This is Montanarchy. My name is Jonah Shirley. I'm your host. With me today, I have Nick Can once again, the reoccurring co-host who will not seem to leave me alone.
Yep.
We also have a very special guest with us today, Cale Younce, everybody. Business owner, guitarist for Midnight Fistfight, many other accomplishments. Cale, talk to us about guitar.
Well, let's see. I started playing guitar in high school. I think it was in 92. I was a freshman, huge Guns N' Roses fan.
Really?
So I wanted to learn to play bass like Duff McKagan. And
nice.
I went to my band teacher, pretty cool guy, Larry Thorson. He used to play in like 70s rock bands and stuff. So he was an old rocker. He's like, yeah, I'll teach you to play guitar. If you play guitar, you can manage bass pretty easy. So if you want lessons, I'll give you guitar lessons. So it just kind of started there. I took guitar and fell in love with that. I grew up on a farm, so I had lots of alone time and boredom. So did a lot of practicing and started playing in bands with high school buddies and stuff, just messing around in garages. And it's kind of been a lifelong pursuit since then.
Sure. That's very cool.
Having played guitar for 30 years, I should be a much better guitarist than I am, but...
Well, shoot. I know how you feel. I'm almost 20 into drums, and I still can't do heel toe.
You're right.
So what all do you play?
Primarily guitar. I do play bass a little bit. I fiddle around on banjo. I played trumpet all through high school and my freshman year of college. So I can play trumpet, not very well anymore. I'm out of practice.
I've heard you play that a time or two.
Yeah. It's kind of
maybe more.
Kind of tooling around with
the
it.
old band.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So I think that's pretty much it. I fiddle around on keyboards a little bit. I'm not a very good piano player, but and then the theremin. I mean, who can't play a theremin?
What the heck is a theremin?
Anyone can play a theremin. No one can play it well. So it's like an antenna that like the intro to Star Trek. That
no, I'm sorry.
Hitchcock used them a lot.
It's like the version of the triangle.
Yeah, it's electromagnetic field, and the closer you get to it, the higher the pitch. The closer you move to the antenna, the pitch shifts. So,
you have one?
Yeah, a very, very basic model.
Is there advanced models?
Yeah, it's nothing like that. That's like the top of the line there. But yeah, they're fun to mess around with.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, you should get you a theremin. They're fun. You can really annoy people with them.
Yeah. Don't tell him that we live together. He won't stop playing it then.
You should consider yourself lucky. I was in high school. I'd played a couple instruments at this point. And my band teacher was like, "Hey, we have a trombone lying around. You want to take that home and try it?" And I did for about a week, and I would I never figured out how to do anything, but I learned if I just blew into it as hard as I could, it made a really funny sound and annoyed my brother. So, it was just horrible.
Poor Josiah.
Ask him about it next time you see him.
I will.
Hey, Jonah ever play that trombone? He'll be like, I wanted to kill him. It's ridiculous. So Midnight Fistfight. So
Yeah.
how long have you guys been around?
Gosh, I think it's been a few years now. Me and Parker, our drummer, and Jeremy, the bass player, had played together in my old band, Hell City Kitty, for a long time. That band was around for about 10 years. I think Jeremy and Parker had been playing for 5 to 7. And then that kind of fell apart. So we were kind of carried on as a 3-piece and bounced around a bunch of different names. And then they're like, hey, we got this friend of ours, Jesse, who he's been writing lyrics since he was a kid. He's never really been in a band, but he's got a killer voice. How about we have him, just come and hang out and sing a few things? And hit it off, got along with him really well. And yeah, as soon as we started practicing together, I would just throw out a riff, and instantly he would start throwing his lyrics on top of that riff, and the songs came pretty easy. It was fun to have that fresh blood in the band. And yeah, so it kind of changed our sound a little bit from what we'd been doing in Hell City Kitty, and geared kind of more towards his vocal style and stuff. But yeah, he's got a really cool voice, got kind of that Lane Staley from Alice in Chains vibe to it, and
really good lyrics.
And he writes killer lyrics.
I love his lyrics.
Really cool. It's been fun working on these EPs, because in the practice space you can't really hear the vocals as well. Even playing shows, you're concentrating on what you're doing, not listening to the vocals as much. So it's cool recording and just hearing him sing. I'm like, oh, that's what he's singing. That's that's what he's talking about in this song. So it's been cool to get to actually hear what he's singing in those songs.
Yeah. No, he's got a line in I don't remember what song it is off the top of my head. Drinking Rainiers and watching the smokestack.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever seen the smokestack because I'm too young, but I'm like, that makes me nostalgic because I know what it is.
Yeah.
It makes me nostalgic for something I haven't even experienced. It's just he doesn't word it exactly like that, but however he worded it was like, wow.
Drinking Rainiers while we watch the smokestack bowl.
Yeah. What a well-written line.
And that was a song we dabbled with in Hell City Kitty. I actually wrote the lyrics to that song. And then he came along and sang it for us. We're like, well, we got this song in the bag already if you want to take over vocals on it, which was exciting for me because I'm like, well, I don't have to worry about singing so much. I can concentrate more on playing guitar and doing some more intricate guitar work and stuff.
Yeah.
So he took over the vocals, and then he wrote like the lyrics for the choruses in that song. So he added that to that song. But yeah, that's a fun one to play.
They're all fun, man. Every time I watch them, like, yeah, it's just groovy. It's fun, man.
It was a real pain to record.
Was it?
Yeah.
Tell me about. So how long have you guys been recording in there?
We started on this last 6-song EP back in February. And
wow.
Just kind of, we're all busy, so everybody's got day jobs and families and all that stuff. So we just kind of get together when we can. We're limited. We've just got like a 2-channel Focusrite interface in GarageBand. So I would lay down just a scratch guitar track to a click track so we could keep it in time and kind of get the arrangement down. And then hand that over to Parker. He would listen to my guitars and click track on the headphones, and then he would lay down the drums. Get the drums down. I'd redo the guitar, like the actual recording of guitar, and put the leads and stuff in. So Parker and I spent a lot of time working on this. Jeremy, the bass player, he'd just show up and like one take, have his bass line down, and like, all right, I'm out of here. And then Jesse, he'll come in and sing his lines and usually get it in 1 or 2 takes. A lot of times I'll double up, have him, record the same vocal track twice, kind of get that chorus effect on it and stuff. And so he's pretty much in and out of there. So we got almost the whole thing recorded, stacking tracks like that and trying to keep everybody in time so we didn't lose that live recording feel, which is easy to do when you're tracking one part at a time. You kind of lose a little bit of that live energy. But I think we were able to kind of capture it in that recording. And then, so we got done recording it, and then Parker's like, hey, I got this electronic drum kit for the next batch of tracks we do. Should we try using that electronic kit? I'm like, yeah, bring it down. So we plugged that in to the Focusrite, and I just had him redo drum tracks for one of the songs we already had recorded. And it sounded so much better than the acoustic kit he was playing, because we just had two channels, so one was the bass kick and the other we ran overheads through a mixer into the other channel. So we lost a lot of isolation and stuff. So using the electronic drum kit it's a really nice one, and it sounds really good. It sounds way better that way. So we would like to eventually up our game, either get into a studio or whatever, but you make do with what you got. And we did it all for nothing. It didn't cost us a dime other than time and frustration.
Probably a good experience though.
I learned a lot.
Very cool. What's your digital audio workstation?
GarageBand.
God bless you, sir. That's the best one, man. I don't know about the best one. That's the one I like.
It comes with a computer, and
it's easy. It's user friendly. It's simple. It's got everything you need. The presets, you can put the sound effects in, royalty free. Yep. It rocks, man.
There's some cool stuff. And I, like when I was in bands in college and stuff, we used to record on like Tascam cassette 4 tracks and that kind of stuff in our basement. And so I kind of knew a little bit about how to do it. This is the first time I've really dived into the digital realm of things. Before, we'd always had Hell City Kitty had John Plank record an album for us. He did a phenomenal job.
Oh, I'm sure.
He does really good work with that. And then just down the hallway is Michael Gilbo, and he's a sound engineer. He does a lot of like vocal recordings and stuff. And he was experimenting in he's like, I just want to try recording a band. I hadn't really done it. So he's like, I'll give you basically did it for free. We spent, I think, about over a weekend, like 24 hours in the studio and cranked out, I think, 8 songs.
Wow.
And it turned out really good. It was cool. But it was nice. He was just down the hallway from us too. So
very cool.
So yeah, it's been fun just doing it ourselves. And it also affords you time. You can like, okay, we don't have to rush anything. We're not paying for studio time.
Yeah.
If we want to redo all the drums, which is what we did, we had time to do it and stuff. Yeah.
Do different things, try different things.
Yeah.
Very cool. Is recording something you wanna take yourself in the direction of doing that a lot more?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit?
Yeah.
It's probably different when it's someone else's work versus your own.
Yeah. Yeah. So I wouldn't mind doing it for some people. It'd be nice to have a little, upgrade the gear a little bit, have some better equipment and stuff. But
sure. So Spacement LLC, you've made it a business.
yeah, partnering up with a couple of friends. Artist friend of mine, Kyle, is a graphic design guy. He's done helps me out with a lot of graphic design work for my silkscreening company, Electric Kitty Printing. And then we've always talked about, wanting to start something together. And then my other friend, Seth, he's really good with spreadsheets and finances and stuff. So he's kind of helping keep Kyle and I on task and taking care of a lot of the financial aspects of stuff.
Sure.
Kyle, he comes up with the designs. And what we're trying to do is release like a new t-shirt design or whatever once a month, and then kind of have themes as we progress. So this year's kind of been Kyle's got a art series called Biodegradable, and it's a lot of animals that kind of just cool art style where they look kind of like they're melting a little bit, but they're traditional, mule deer. We just did a raccoon.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to talk him into doing an earwig. Little earwig bugs.
Yeah.
I've always been fascinated by them. I think they're terrifying little insects.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
I can't quite get him to buy into that one.
Earwig bug. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
I've heard of it, but I didn't know it was real. I thought it was a myth.
We lived in Conrad. We had them everywhere. Like they got into our house.
They get in your ears?
I had never had one in my ear. I think
they go in your wig.
Oh, that's just how they look?
I think they got their name from corn cobs, like an ear of
corn.
They'll get under the husk. I think that's
because I've always heard an earwig is like when you get a song stuck in your head and you can't get it out, or you don't know what song it is, or you do, but you just can't quit thinking about it.
Yeah.
If the internet didn't suck here, I'd look it up.
Are you on the Wi-Fi or are you on cellular data?
Cellular. I don't have the Wi-Fi here.
Oh, well, here, let me try it. I have Wi-Fi to something that's not very good.
So yeah, we've been cranking out shirts. We've got a website, space-ment.com, and we've got our merch in.
Oh, I've seen those.
Oh yeah, the
earwigs.
Yeah, aren't they gross? There's slimy little
those
pincers.
Are here. I see those all the time.
Yeah.
Yuck. Don't get one of those in your ear.
Had one in my water bottle. Those Coleman water bottles with the spigot you pull out. I was working construction.
Oh, man.
Took a big gulp and felt something crawling in my mouth.
And it's just protein.
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So what'd you say? Spacement.com?
Yeah. Yeah. With a dash between space-ment. And we've got a display up at the Paris Gibson Museum gift shop here in town. So if anybody wanted to go check it out, they could purchase it locally there or through us. And then my cousin runs a really cool consignment shop over in Helena on Last Chance Gulch called Funky Trunk. So we built a really cool big display to sell our stuff at her shop. So she helps us out quite a bit with pushing the goods. And we're slowly but surely working on getting it in other businesses and stuff, hopefully throughout the state.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like I said, we're kind of doing the animal stuff this year. I think as 2026 approaches, we'll probably switch directions and kind of come up with a different theme. So we don't want to be like, oh, they're the animals on shirts and hats guys, but do some different things.
That's really cool. Yeah. So the LLC specifically is kind of in the fashion direction. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, kind of. Not really.
No.
I mean, so we
wrong. Okay, fair enough.
Just no.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you asked because that was kind of our focus then. But then we also wanted to kind of promote music and stuff. So we started having shows down in the Spacement, the practice space here in the Columbus Center. And so we've had a handful of them down there. You can only fit a handful of people down in there, but it's kind of cool. It's a little bit of a speakeasy feel to it. You know, you kind of got to know someone that knows how to get down there.
Ask a punk.
Exactly.
I've seen that before. I always feel cool. I'm like, I know where the punks hang out.
Yeah.
I feel exclusive.
Ask me. I'm a punk.
Yeah. I'm about as much of a punk as I am cool. Yeah. But it is a cool space. It's a very cool space. I've gone a couple of times and watched a few bands. I'll probably go tomorrow night.
Yeah, we got
by
some
the time we post
comedians.
this.
Comedians, and then my band's going to play.
Very cool.
So, some comedians out of Bozeman.
Really?
So we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty excited for it.
Sure.
First time we've done comedy down there. And then we started doing Clem Snide, who, fantastic musician. He's had his work on like television show soundtracks and stuff. He's been around since the 90s. Kind of a musician kind of guy.
Yeah.
But a couple years back, Seth, who is a partner in Spacement, huge Clem Snide fan. So he saw that Clem was doing his real name's Eve, E-E-F, but interesting character. But so Eve was doing backyard shows tour. You know, it's like,
oh really?
Hey, I'll play your backyard. And so Seth hit him up. He's like, where could we have this show? I'm like, well, we could do it down at the space, and it'd be kind of cramped, but so we ended up doing that and invited some people down. It went over really well. Next year, he was kind of doing the same thing, so we had him come back last year. This year, he's coming back through here in just about a week, like next Saturday, which would be the 20...
Oh, the 26th?
Yeah.
Because that's when our next episode comes out.
Cool.
Stay
it'll
tuned.
be the 25th, Friday the 25th.
Oh, okay.
Of July. So we were going to do that down at the space, and then Kellergeist opened up the theater backside of their bar, and really good sound system. I went and did open mic a couple weeks ago, and it sounds good in there.
It rocks.
And everybody I've talked to that have seen the few shows they've done sound really good. So Seth approached Jolene at Kellergeist like, hey, you want to have Clem Snide play at the Kellergeist? So we're kind of taking that. It's still a Spacement Presents show, but we're going to have it at Kellergeist. So
Very
it'll be
cool.
a bigger room. Hopefully get more of the general public, you know, that because we've been pretty selective about, you know, the events downstairs have been kind of private ones.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
Who's going to come down there and
Well, and if you fill up too fast, you don't want to chase out the regulars with a bunch of. You don't want a bunch of strangers down there that, you know, you're dealing with sketchy people or people that like to fight. You don't want any of that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
it's going to work out cool. I'm excited to have that at Kellergeist, and then we've got another kind of Spacement promoted show coming up in August 22nd, I believe, with a band called Icarus out of Bozeman. Really cool band. And they're bringing another band called Big Blonde, who's from Bozeman.
Oh, Kelso?
Kelso's band.
Kelso's band.
Yep. And Kelso used to play in a band with my son called Space Heater when they were in high school. And they would do shows at Back Alley Pub.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Man, the Back Alley Pub, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
I used to go watch Call of the Awakened over there.
Oh yeah, I remember those guys would play there from time to time.
No, they were cool. They they were so nice over there. They're like, hey, if you're underage, you can be in here, but don't try anything or you're out.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't. We were just like, dude, let us in to watch the band, and we'll buy ourselves a soda and leave you alone.
Right. Yeah. Just be respectful of it.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing that's really missing in Great Falls is a good all ages venue or just a good punk venue.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad Kellergeist is picking up a little bit of the slack and starting to host some shows, which is really cool.
Are they an all ages venue?
I don't believe so.
No. They're strict 21.
I think at like after 9.
Oh, sure.
But,
kind of within the law. So if you
Yeah.
have a bar, it has to be over 21 after 9, or if it's specifically a bar.
I think if it's specifically a bar, if there's food, I think that changes things. Like
that's
if
an
your
easy
primary
loophole,
business is food, but I might be.
Well, Snitz
I might
has
be wrong.
food. And there's no
it's
way
true,
they're
right?
letting under 21 in there.
I think it specifies like food. Like if it's like Ace's Tavern. Like
Oh,
literally-
'cause
they have
it's
a
a
whole
restaurant.
restaurant inside.
Yeah, because that's an actual
If they
restaurant.
serve peanuts, that's not the same.
Well, they don't allow minors after 9 or 10, I want to say.
That's probably it's probably just the law.
Yeah.
Yeah. So something it'd be cool to do like afternoon matinees, from like
Yeah.
6 to 9 or something, all ages
Yeah.
shows. If we had a venue that could pull that off, but
Sure.
because I know there's lots of kids that would like to come out and see shows, and it's hard.
Yeah.
when you don't really have an all ages venue.
Yeah, no, there's an untapped market there for sure. Do you remember Enemy in the Park a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
That first one you guys played that I failed miserably. I didn't know how to use my board at and like couldn't hear the singer. Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh yeah.
I later learned what I did wrong. And now there was one button, and if you hit it, it kills the channel, even though it
yeah.
says it's unmuted, which is
really?
a stupid button, by the way. I don't even know what the point of that
Yeah,
is.
what the heck?
But man, like 300 people showed up for that
Yeah.
and stayed for hours.
Yep.
It was 3 bands. I don't remember the other. It was you and a singer and somebody else.
Soda Maker.
Yeah. I think Alex and
sang.
somebody else.
Yeah.
And like 300 people. It was packed. I've never
Yeah.
seen it that packed.
Yeah. that was
Lots
a
of
cool
kids,
event.
lots of parents. Man, it was cool. Yeah, there's an untapped market for all ages.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And I think it's good. It's good to see kids playing in bands and stuff too. getting
Yeah.
out, doing something away from their phones,
Yeah.
screens.
Especially music is so important, especially if you're not, not all kids are athletes and they're going to be into sports. For some it's music. I mean, I was very
Yeah.
much not a sports person, and it's a debate on whether or not I'm a loser, but I was always into music, and I found a lot of joy in music and friends in music.
Yeah.
So that's important. Yeah, we got a couple Lugwell, because those guys are all 16, 17, 18, something like that.
Oh, cool.
And they play classic rock. They just played Hunter Renville's show. I didn't see him. I didn't get there in time. But man, yeah. So they actually did a lot of them are students of Clint Ryman,
Oh yeah.
and so he did what's the word I'm looking for? Not a rehearsal. He did a live.
Show.
It's a show, but it's where if you're taking a recital.
Recital.
He did a
yeah.
recital with a bunch of his students, and on a Sunday afternoon, there was like over 100 people at the Hideout. It was wall to wall packed.
Oh, cool.
Just that underage market is completely untapped here.
Yeah.
There's like nothing to do. Man, they're missing out, man.
I didn't know Clint teaches.
He does. That's what he does full time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He teaches. I'm not sponsored by Clint Ryman, but he teaches guitar, bass, ukulele, singing, among other things, I believe.
That's cool.
Talk to us about Elevation Bar. What's going on with that?
So they are kind of in the works right now of doing a little bit of a remodeling, facelift to the bar, adding some pretty cool features, some really neat crown molding, fresh coat of paint. One of the big complaints in the old Elevation was like it's so noisy in there. It's big, tall ceilings. There's tiled walls.
Yeah.
So even just conversations
Bounces
was
really well.
loud.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you put a band or DJ in there, and it's just like too loud. So that's something else. Jason, the new owner, is working on is putting in sound dampening ceiling tiles, like big arrays of those to help with that, and then some sound dampening artwork on the walls as well, to hopefully get the sound
Okay.
a bit more manageable. And we're working on getting a PA system in there so we can have bands and events.
Wow.
And
So it'll reopen.
yeah,
It'll reopen under the same name.
yep, it'll be Elevation
Wow.
3330. And but yeah, there'll be a new food menu, new featured cocktails,
Yeah.
Okay.
More bands.
and more entertainment and
Is that
bands.
going to be a lot of Spacement hosted stuff?
Some of it will be, yeah. We're going to be pretty pretty selective on who we have play there and stuff. But,
Sure.
But yeah, so hopefully good quality acts coming through, and lots of ideas of things on down the road once we get rolling
Yeah.
of doing in there. Lots of big plans. So
Sweet.
yeah, I think that'll be really exciting. And, just another venue downtown to have music and we'll do trivia, karaoke, that type of thing. But
Okay.
yeah, so it'll be a good variety of stuff. Hope to make it kind of a cool, that third space people like to go after work and hang out. And, yeah. And actually be able to have a conversation because
Yeah. It was a little loud.
Manage the echo and the noise a little bit. So
that's most bars are that way to me though. If there's a band playing, you pretty much can't talk over it.
Yep. So, and that's, the live music would start kind of later in the evening, like probably after 9.
Mm-hmm.
And unless it's, solo acoustic dinner music kind of stuff. But yeah, if we get louder bands, and then we'll just put those on later. And
yeah.
And then also, kind of doing some wayfinding. So people, that was another thing is like, I don't really know how to get to elevation. They see that patio that's up on the second floor, which is really cool. But then like, how do I get there? So working on some signage and directions because there's 2 entrances. You can go off the side street or on Central. Mm-hmm. So kind of making it a little more obvious on how to get up there.
Or in the garage if you know the code.
Right, yeah.
I know the code.
That parking garage.
I don't even know how I know the code, but I do know the code.
That parking garage is nerve-wracking if you have a big pickup or
Oh,
something.
man.
I hate driving my truck in there.
Somebody will be driving by and you just feel yourself like, and you're like, oh.
I was sticking my hand out my window, feeling the ceiling. Like, okay, I got 3 inches of clearance. I think I can make it.
Man.
Yeah, that scares the life out of me. I'm afraid just one day, I know it's not going to happen. My truck's just going to peel. Yeah. So close.
That turn going out of there too is like,
I just
nice
creep
and
through
2
there.
miles an hour,
Yeah.
even in my little sedan, nice and slow. And then that stupid mirror, more than once I've gone to pull out and the mirror at the bottom didn't show me where the car was coming. And I have to like slam on my brakes because the mirror's pointed in a weird direction.
Yeah, so exciting things happening up at elevation. And
Yeah.
we've been kind of helping him get, like I said, the sound up and going in there. And he's got a crew that's like, they're cleaning every chair. They're completely cleaned the kitchen, degreased all the equipment, wiped down the walls, wiped down tables. They're resurfacing the tables. Or kind of got a cool thing going with those. And,
Sure.
like I said, putting new crown molding in, doing painting. It's gonna be the same elevation, but yeah, it's definitely getting a facelift. It's gonna
Nice.
I think it's gonna look pretty cool.
Do you have an idea when you're going to reopen?
They're really pushing is sooner than later.
Okay.
But it's hard to say, man. These things, like, you never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised by the end of the summer if it isn't up and going.
Oh, nice.
So
Are you a part owner?
No.
Nope.
I'm just on
You have
staff.
the info.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I'll just be like I was at Whiskey Ridge, just booking entertainment.
Oh, nice.
And then helping out with a little bit of marketing, and then I'll like print their T-shirts for them and stuff.
Nice.
So that's kind of works out well. I can make the staff shirts, and then the shirts that they'll sell to people that come through.
Yeah.
Want an elevation shirt. So
How long have you been doing the T-shirt making?
oh man, probably 12, 13 years, 14 years. I started. Hell City Kitty started when my ex-wife Mandy and I were living in Conrad, and we just started a band. Like, I'd played in bands and stuff. She'd never been in one. Like, we're here. We're kind of bored. It's a small town. Let's just start a band.
Yeah.
And so we got a hold of just one of those wood frame silk screens and kind of learned how to do it and started printing our own Hell City Kitty shirts.
Yeah.
And kind of like, whoa, we can print these ourselves and sell them and make money.
Yeah.
So, and then over time, just kept making shirts. Other bands like, hey, can you make me some shirts? And then the more people, word of mouth, like, hey, can you make me some shirts? And then businesses, small businesses, like, oh, I need some shirts for my carpentry business or whatever. So as I made money, I was able to upgrade equipment and, tons of trial and error and frustration and throwing things and like think, why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah.
This is stupid. And then you learn from all your mistakes, and then, so it's just kind of grown, and, yeah, so it's just kind of, 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 grown, and, yeah, so it's just kind of
Yeah, it's really cool. You made shirts for me before, the speedrun ones.
Oh yeah.
I thought about doing another batch because I kind of want to do like just once a year I'll do a show. Bring it back. Like I don't really want to do it that much.
Yeah.
But bring back the drum thing and do that like once a year.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. I still have your screen, so
Really?
a lot of times I'll go through and wipe them, reclaim them and burn different logos and stuff on them. But
Sure.
I think I still held on to yours. I'm like, oh, maybe
thank you.
someday.
Because you did mine, you did the dub revivals, I believe. You did Godfuls.
I think I did a run for From Nothing.
Yeah.
Did some for them.
You've done a lot.
Switch Off Safety, do a lot for those guys.
How many would you say you make monthly?
How many shirts?
Yeah.
I would say on average probably a couple hundred.
Wow.
Really?
Definitely not a beginner.
No, but also not like some of these big silkscreen operations.
Yeah.
They're cranking
Yeah.
out hundreds a day, thousands.
Sure.
But they also have
pretty
robot.
sweet.
It's still nice.
Oh
fingers
yeah.
and stuff,
Just
but-
by yourself.
But yeah,
And you're pretty quick. I mean, I hit you up. No screen, like, hey, can you make these? I think you had mine done in less than a week.
yeah. If everything goes smooth, and you
Yeah.
don't run into some bumps. Like I've ran into expired emulsion, so that's what you coat the screen with to burn your image. And and I didn't realize it was expired, so my screens kept blowing out and just wasting all
man.
this time. Then you got to order more of that. But if all things go well, I can turn them around pretty fast.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we can get a Montanarchy shirts.
I was just thinking about
Eventually,
that.
yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
do
that'd be cool.
stickers?
I don't. No,
You don't do
I don't have a
stickers?
sticker machine. No.
We could probably figure. I know there's someone here in town that does stickers, but shirts would be
Yeah.
cool too.
Shirts would be cool. I want to do. I got a lot of plans. I don't want to go into that now. I got a lot of plans. I want to see how this takes off. I mean, just based on what I've heard, it's kind of crazy how I suggested this. I just put something on Facebook, and we have a ridiculous amount of guests that have asked to be on, and
Cool.
it's I don't know if it took off, it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people in Montana that have interesting stories and they want to tell their story, and there's not like a podcast like this really.
Yeah.
Anyways, Midnight Fistfight.
Yeah.
Any shows coming up?
Well, we got that one here at the Newberry opening for Silent Theory. That is on Thursday.
Okay, Thursday the 20-something? The 24th.
Yep. So our drummer, Parker, he's always like, yeah, if Newberry or whoever, just book it. I'll make it work.
Yeah.
We're like, well, because our bass player, he works for the city, so he does runs of working night shifts, so he's unavailable here and there.
Yeah.
And with the Newberry, they sent me the message like, "Hey, can you guys open for this band? We need to know ASAP."
Yeah.
So I kind of sent the text message out. And Jesse and Jeremy got right back to me, and they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Well, Parker's on the road. He was taking a trip, so I'm like, he'll be down." So I was like, "Yeah, we're down. We'll do it." And then Parker calls. It's like, I got a problem. I leave for New Orleans the day before that show.
Oh, wow.
So I got his plane ticket already. He's going to visit his sister he hasn't seen in years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, we'll find somebody. So yeah, and I'm like, Jonah's an awesome drummer.
Yeah.
I'll hit him up. And yeah, thankfully you were like, yeah, let's do it.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So-
thank you. I'm honored. I'm honored to
Yeah.
play with you guys. I've seen you a bunch of times.
I think it's going to be fun.
It's fun to play. You'll be the fourth or fifth group I played with this year.
Oh, cool.
Just been covering for different groups when their drummers go on vacation or whatever.
yeah.
So it's fun to play with different groups.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be a
I'm
blast.
excited. And playing the Newberry's a blast. They're really good to the artists that play there and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a great venue. So I'm always excited. Feel a little bit like a rock star going there.
Yeah,
You got I don't know if it's the green room, but it's maybe the blue room,
Yeah.
that the openers get.
How many times have you guys played there?
This will be the third time. The first time we played was they were doing a talent. Great Falls Has Talent or something show. So we played for that, and then 2 weeks after that they called and we opened for Funeral Portrait,
Oh, nice.
and that was a really good show. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then so this will be the third time we've been on that stage,
Sweet.
anyways.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I think I played there with my old metal band, and then a couple months ago played with Clint Ryman.
Oh,
We
cool.
opened for Casey Donahue.
Oh yeah.
So that was a fun time.
Yeah.
He had me come out with a drum solo, and that was how we started the show. I was like, okay, if that's what
Nice.
you want, I guess. No, that was a good one. That was a pretty packed show too.
Yeah, they get a really good variety of acts that come through there. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Metal, hip hop, country, comedy.
Yeah.
You know,
Who's
good-
been the favorite band you've seen?
I went and saw Henry Rollins when he performed there, and it was just spoken like stand up. He just talked.
Yeah.
Dude talked for like 2.5 hours. I don't think he even took a breath. Like
Wow.
if you get a chance to see Henry Rollins, he's really cool, really interesting. He's got some crazy stories, you know, being in Black Flag and the whole
Oh,
thing.
wow.
But that one was really cool. So yeah, Henry Rollins. I
That
think
was the
is
only
probably-
one you liked.
Probably my favorite one.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. What about you, Nick? Since you've never seen mine, either time.
Nope.
Otherwise, it'd be that.
No. Who did I see that you were working there?
Didn't you see Hinder?
Yes.
Hinder rocked, dude.
Hinder's actually the only band I have seen there besides Colt
Colt
Ford.
Ford.
Yeah. But Hinder definitely better.
Hinder rocks.
That was a great that was the first actual like live like actually famous band I've ever seen in concert.
Yeah.
Like you know me, I'm not a concert goer.
No.
I don't.
No, I have this weird thing where if it's not original members, I'm like, oh, it's not going to be good. And I ended up working during the Hinder show, and it was so good.
Yeah, it was cool seeing you there. I was
So
standing in
good.
the corner.
Yeah, they were good. Paul Cawthon.
Who?
I worked that show, but his name is Paul Cawthon.
I don't know who that is.
He's kind of like got a country meets jazz kind of thing going.
Oh.
And it's that's not even fair. It's kind of country meets rock meets. It's just, I don't know. I'll have to show you later.
It's
but
basically the Nickelback version.
No.
Just does
It's-
everything?
It's not like that. So there's like, most bands nowadays use tracks, and he
Yeah.
doesn't. He goes on stage. He's got a drummer, 3 electric guitarists, a bass, 1 keyboard. There's like 8 or 9 of them on stage, and everything you hear on the record, you know, if you hear a vibra slap, or if you hear 2 guitar parts or a vibraphone, like they're all playing it live, and it was just great energy. And I'm not even a huge fan of that style of music, and it was incredible.
That's some risk to take too.
Yeah.
Especially from a big show.
Yeah. No, it was.
Hey,
it was,
good on him.
It was a good show. But probably my favorite one was August Burns Red, because I've been a huge fan of them
Yeah. You wouldn't shut up about that.
for years. And I met him. Matt handed me a stick. I got a signed set list from them. I got a picture with him. And it was a Friday night. And so I think the only Friday night metal show we've ever gotten at the Newberry. And it rocked, and it was full. Woo!
Cool. You know, a surprise. I was kind of surprised at how good they were. Was Striper?
Really?
They came through. My cousin out of Helena, he's a huge Striper fan for some reason, and he couldn't get anybody to go with him. He's like, dude, you got to go to Striper with me. I was like, okay, I'll go check it out. And yeah, I was impressed, man. They put on a good show. And I
Yeah.
think it's mostly still all original members, and
Yeah.
yeah, they killed it, man. It was cool.
Awesome.
For some old 80s butt rockers, they did
Yeah.
pretty good. You know?
Yeah.
Way before our time, but
Yeah. they were kind of the like a, not thrash, more glammy.
Yeah, a little glammy.
They were like a Christian glam band in the
Yeah.
80s.
okay.
Yeah. To Hell with the Devil was one of the albums.
Nice.
That's
that
awesome.
tattooed.
Yeah, that's awesome. I wish I could have been. I think I was on tour when that happened. I missed it, but they had so many good shows last year. I had to skip because I was on tour. Static X.
Oh, yeah, I missed that one.
I would have loved to see that.
Yeah.
Sold out on a Monday night. That is an accomplishment.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And what do we got left?
I should talk about Dirtwave a little bit, my other band.
What's going on with Dirtwave?
So Dirtwave started pre-pandemic. Me and my friend Shayna, who's now my girlfriend, I worked with her briefly at when we worked at the Grandview together, and I found out she was a musician, and I was like, we should get together and jam sometime. Like, here's a song I've always wanted to play live, and it's the Kids in the Hall theme by Shadowy Men and from a Shadowy Planet. It's called Having an Average Weekend, and I asked her, I'm like, yeah, if you can figure out the bass line, we should jam on that sometime. And the next time I saw her, she had it. She's like, oh, I got that bass line figured out. And it's not an easy one, you know. I was like, whoa. So we got together, started jamming, and got to talking with my buddy Mike Chassie, who he's filled in on drums for me in bands before. He's been in a ton of bands, has done a ton of work for the Great Falls music scene.
Yeah.
He managed Back Alley Pub, and before that brought a lot of bands to the 406 Club out at Old Murph's Bowling Alley. And so he took up drums, and we just kind of went, we had a handful of originals, but a lot of like 60s garage type of music, like the Sonics, the Ventures, doing, old kind of surf rock songs like Walk Don't Run, Intoxica, that type of stuff. And got all hyped up. We practiced, got our first gig at Jester's in Helena, getting all excited. We were going to open for my other band, Hell City Kitty. We were going to do this doubleheader show, and that was the week that they shut the state down for the pandemic, for COVID. Yeah. So that kind of put that project on hold. We did like a live stream on Facebook or something once, and then, we've sporadically played shows here and there. Again, everybody's kind of busy and stuff.
Yeah. Because you played last year at the Frontier, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We played in August last year. And then I think it was August. And then this year we're going to be playing down on Last Chance Gulch outside of 10 Mile Brewing, 10 Mile Creek Brewing. And it's like an outdoor music festival or just music show. They're doing like a series throughout the summer. So
nice.
So we started rehearsing a couple weeks ago, kind of getting our chops back up, because you got to play for 3 hours. So,
holy moly.
Or 3 45-minute sets or whatever.
Okay.
Which I'm not a big fan of doing. I like to go in and play like a 45-minute set and just kill it and then walk away.
It's tough once you do that to go back and do that 3 and 4. Clint won't take breaks. When I go play with Clint, he's like, hey, we have a 4-hour show tonight. And it's like, oh my God.
He calls you out every time you want to take a break. We were at the hot springs in Helena, and I'm in the pool because I want to see my friend play. And I see Jonah running because he has to go to the bathroom, and Clint from stage. We got to take a break, everybody. Our drummer Jonah has to use the restroom. He just calls him out every time.
Well, he usually just plays
which is hilarious.
The Dance, or he plays Keep the Wolves Away. One of those songs you don't really need drums on.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious to see Jonah just run out of there.
It's like, man, I need 10 minutes in between the 4 hours. Like, he's really cool about it. I don't want to, but
yeah, Clint's a great guy.
4 hours is a long time to do anything.
Yeah. Yep.
Good
does
grief.
kind of go fast when you're playing though. So you're having fun. Like, oh man, it's been an hour already.
Yeah. Is Dirtwave a lot of originals?
We've got a handful. Yeah. It's mostly covers.
Okay.
But yeah. We do have a few originals. And they're kind of like instrumental surf rock stuff that you'd hear from the 60s.
Oh, not a lot of vocals?
No.
Sweet.
There's
cool.
All three of us do sing. So we have a few songs where we sing. We do like Wild Thing and Wooly Bully and some of those classic garage rock songs.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of instrumental stuff too.
Wow.
But yeah, it's a fun project. Chassie, our drummer, plays a stand-up cocktail kit. So
that's right.
It's got
that's sweet.
Cool aesthetic to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're playing here August 9th, I believe, in Helena. So that'll be kind of our annual show.
Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, if we get practice up, something comes up, we might do another one.
Sure.
But yeah. Again, everybody gets so busy and lots of projects going on.
Yeah. It's hard, man. Juggling even 2 bands even one band. It's a lot.
Yeah.
How many are you in right now?
Just those 2.
Just those 2?
Yeah.
Just those 2?
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot.
Shane and I are kicking around starting another project. But that's we'll see. We'll see what happens with that.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. We don't even have a name yet.
So Midnight Fistfight, I've asked you this more than once, but is that from System of a Down?
I think not directly, no.
That's just a coincidence?
But I think it might have played a little bit of a part. I think our bass player Jerm might have came up with a name. We kicked around names for months, like trying to figure out, like, yeah, so many dumb names.
Yeah. It's easy to do.
And then he threw that one out, and we're like, oh yeah, that's cool. That sounds
Yeah.
really cool. Let's go with that. And then I later learned out, like, oh yeah, that's a System
Yeah.
of a Down lyric. But the System of a Down's a pretty cool band. So.
Yeah. No, they're great. I love them. One of my favorite bands of all time. Yeah, I heard the name and I was like, that's Stealing Society. That's what that is. Like, and then I asked somebody and I thought they said it was, but I've always been like, I don't know. I've always been on the fence about it.
Yeah,
Really?
I think that's where Germ got it though. It was like
That's so
that
cool.
lyric.
I like that song. That's a good. Do you listen to System a lot?
Not a lot.
Not a lot?
I like their hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got some good deep cuts.
I'll have to get into them a little bit more. I never used to. Like I rallied against that new metal kind of stuff for a while, but as
They did it different than anybody
the
else.
more I
though.
listen to them,
Yeah.
they do stand out. They're very unique band. They're cool.
Yeah. Because once you get into like, I could name names for this. They're never going to find out. But like obviously, like Korn and Limp Bizkit are going to be very original. And then you start to go farther into the 2000s and it's like, oh, I know which band you're ripping off.
Yeah.
When they're not
exactly.
a pioneer of it. But nobody sounds like System of a Down. Nobody sounds like System of a Down today.
Right. Yeah.
Even if you try to, you can't.
Yeah.
Because Serge is such a unique vocal talent that no one sounds like Serge.
Such a cool voice.
And even, I hate to say it, I listen to his solo music, and it's like, man, this is missing Darren. And then you listen to Darren's solo music, which is basically System of a Down without Serge, and it's like, wow, this really needs Serge. So, I don't know. They're deep cuts. I mean, if you're into heavier screaming and stuff, their first album it's heavy, man. There's some crazy stuff.
I'll have to check it out.
And then once you get to like Mesmerize, Hypnotize, it's a lot more Darren writing. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot more melodic and not always slow. It's usually fast, but it's kind of got the punky feel. So
cool.
But it's good, man.
Well, yeah, I'm excited about this Newberry show coming up.
Yeah.
We've got practice tonight.
Yes, sir.
After this at some point.
Yes, sir. About an hour. Been listening to the songs. Are we doing those 6 and then
we'll do some more.
Couple more?
Yeah. So
They're fun, man.
We'll run through all of them tonight with you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
They're fun.
I was hoping to get some tracks because we're kind of doing like 6-song EPs. Yeah. Once we get these next 6 cranked out, I think I'm going to remix the first batch, the first EP. There's just a couple things, you're never happy with recordings. No. But I do want to go back. I'm like, the vocals could come up more here and that kind of stuff. But I think then we'll take the 2 EPs and then we're going to get some physical CDs because believe it or not, people kind of want CDs these days. Yeah. It's nice to have physical media. Yeah. And then I've got a friend. Yeah. And we're going to do our first EP on vinyl. I got a friend in Missoula. He's got Listening Hat Records and really cool. He's got a vinyl cutting machine. And I think it's from the 40s or 50s, but he got an art grant to purchase this thing, and he's able to, cut records. It's like it plays kind of like a reverse speaker. It sends the signal out, and this little needle wiggles and embosses a signal into the plate.
Mm-hmm. The way it works is absolutely crazy if you truly think about it.
Yeah.
Into a vinyl? Absolutely. Yeah.
And he went and visited him, and he just pressed a single for me to show me how it worked. I'm like, man, this is so interesting. So he's got a really great studio there in Missoula. He does a lot of really cool things, and he's one of those musicians that plays all kinds of instruments and really involved with different stuff. Aaron Jennings is his name with Listening Hat Records, and then he does it's called the monthlies, I believe. But so every month he puts out a compilation record of local bands that send him recordings and stuff. And then a little zine that comes with it that talks about the bands and stuff.
Oh, nice.
So it's kind of a cool operation he's got over there.
Mm-hmm. Well, very cool.
So hopefully vinyl soon.
Sweet. Yeah. Some new merch?
Let's see. Yeah, we'll hope to get the vinyl, get CDs sooner than later. And then probably make some new T-shirts, get some new designs. Mm-hmm. that kind of stuff. So
Okay, so here I got a crazy question for you. So you're involved a lot with art. Does AI art bother you?
yes,
Yes.
yeah, and you can see a lot of. Okay, today for example,
Yeah.
I was on Spotify looking at new releases, like New Release Friday, and here is a new song by Uncle Tupelo. I don't know if you guys know who Uncle Tupelo is, but I'm a huge fan. They were like 80s, 90s, that alternative country, no depression movement back then, out of St. Louis. Like, amazing band, hugely influential. Jeff Tweedy from Wilco, if you've heard of Wilco, he came from Uncle Tupelo. Anyways, like, new track from Uncle Tupelo. Like, these dudes broke up in 92 or something. I don't even think they've talked to each other since. And I'm like, this doesn't seem right. I played it and like, this isn't Uncle Tupelo. And all I could find was like a Reddit post. Somebody else was like, what is going on with this? Well, Spotify is allowing AI generated music onto their platform.
No way.
Yeah. So it's just like, oh yeah, we're Uncle Tupelo. And this is like, what is going on? So that was enough to make me want to just drop that platform altogether. Like,
Whoa.
so I think it's really scary. Yeah. Like AI art, AI music.
And they can use their name?
Yeah.
That's the scary thing. Like hearing Plankton sing Diamond by Rihanna is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there's some
it's
things
a
that
parody.
are funny and cute about
It's a
it,
parody.
but it's also really dangerous. And yeah, and it was attached to the Uncle Tupelo Spotify.
No way.
Yeah, like it had you clicked on it and went to their discography.
So if you didn't know better.
So if you didn't know, you'd be like, oh,
Wow, their new song sounds terrible.
Yeah.
No way. What about like on logos and stuff?
Yeah, you can really, you see AI generated art and there's just something about it that sucks.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have much soul. And it's only going to get better and more invasive, and I don't think it's going anywhere.
No.
I think it's going to put a lot of graphic designers out of business.
Sure.
But with anything, hopefully there'll be a little bit of backlash, and people will be like, no, I want human-created artwork for my merchandise or just to hang a painting up,
Yeah.
Like someone actually painted this with their hands. And yeah, so yeah, the AI stuff it's crazy, and it's moving at such an exponential rate now that
No kidding.
it's hard to say where we're going to be in 5 years with
I know.
that kind of stuff.
So what's the best way to combat that?
I think just make music, like just
make art.
make it. Yeah, make art, make music, and support. If you're not an artist, support artists. Buy their artwork, buy their album.
Yeah.
Hire them to design your company logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be cheaper to do AI, but you can tell AI is just it's disposable garbage.
Yeah.
There's no soul in it, so.
Well, our logo is AI. I mean, just admittedly.
Yeah.
So
you just type in a prompt and
that's what we
boom,
did.
There
Yeah,
you go.
it took us a minute and a half to find it.
it was the second draft because it gave us one, and whatever was in the middle, we said, "Hey, I like it, but put a cow skull in the middle," and that was it. We're done.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was originally a mic.
Oh yeah, it was a microphone.
And then what did we change? Oh yeah, then Jonah thought a little bit.
I thought of that, but we didn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
that as
But,
much as the cow skull.
Yeah, the cow skull we liked a lot better.
Looks pretty cool.
But
But
so,
no, I like what you said. Yeah, it doesn't have the soul into it. But yeah, if you need something like just quick start, yeah, AI. But if you want something like actually like good and generated,
Yeah.
so who
Hip your local
can
artist.
we? Do you know anyone I can reach out to and get a real logo?
Yeah, Kyle that works with me he's partner in Spacement, so he does the
Logos and stuff.
the logos, and then he's in IT, so he does the
Okay.
websites and stuff. But yeah, he's a great graphic design artist. And
So for his graphic designs, is it for Spacement? Like, is that his company name for his graphic designs, or is it a different name?
that he's more of an independent, I guess, contractor, you'd say.
Okay.
And then he's a partner in the Spacement, which we do
Sure.
kind of our own thing. But yeah,
Gotcha.
as far as him, like contracting him to do,
Okay.
just hit him up directly and
Gotcha.
get
Well,
him
when
his
we're-
contact.
Give me his info when we're done, and we'll buy a real logo. I don't want to.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm a musician. I'm an artist, so I don't want to be on the AI train. I just wanted to make the Facebook page, but
and if you're in a hurry and you don't want to mess around with it, like, this AI can be a tool to get some stuff done. I just hate to see it put, artists and musicians and stuff out of business, because already, I don't know, I sense a troubling trend of like people not going out to support bands as much as they used to, and in the arts.
COVID took a hit on that.
Yeah,
in our area,
it really screwed things up.
That's what
closed a ton of clubs and venues.
Back Alley Pub.
Yep.
That's what Clint says. He says, man, people used to close down bars, and I mean, basically, if you play after 11 or midnight, you're not playing to anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, we were in Butte a couple months ago, man. Before, I hadn't been to Butte since before the pandemic, but like there was hardly any bars open. Like, this is uptown.
Not in Butte.
I think the Party Palace was like the only bar in that area that was open past midnight.
Wow.
And this was on a Saturday night, I think.
That's insane to me.
It was wild.
Because we've at least got some that are open till 2. They're just going to be, probably the casino's going to be more full than anyone watching the band.
Yep. And I'm getting up there in years, so I don't mind being done playing music by midnight.
Midnight's late
nice
for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to be at home in bed. Yeah, we played a late one last night. We were done at 10.
Oh, yeah.
10, and it was like, I was good. I was glad we were done at 10. But no, I mean, there's one place in town, I won't name their name because I don't want to incriminate myself, but they were doing 9 to 1 for live music.
9 to 1.
And that's just 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. And that's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
That's brutal. So they moved it to, a lot of bands are doing 8 to midnight.
Yeah.
And that seems to be going better. I mean, I don't know. It seems like if you want to go to a bar after work with your friends, you're probably going to be there 6, 7. You're not going to go out at 9.
Right. Yeah.
You used to go out at 9. I right before COVID, that was the thing. The party doesn't start till 9. And now it's like, man, if you haven't started the party by 8, you're done. You're just staying home.
I'm ready to go to bed by 9.
Yeah, I'm usually in bed by 9. Wow. Well, cool beans. You got anything else for me?
I think that's about it.
Anything you want to plug?
Oh man,
there's a lot.
Yeah.
Midnight Fistfight live at the Newberry. We're playing with Silent Theory. I put Sleep Theory on my Facebook, which I realized after I had already remade the poster once, and I was like, whatever. So it's Silent Theory. Everybody, we're opening for Midnight Fistfight, opening for Silent Theory at the Newberry Thursday, July 24th. I will be filling in on drums for the mighty Parker. God bless all of them. Thank you once again for having me. Elevation is coming back, everybody. So get yourselves ready for that. Spacement LLC, Electric Kitty Printing. I've done so much work with Cale with shirts. He's awesome. Reach out to him. He's very quick turnaround on your shirts. Shirts are good quality. Excellent pricing. I highly recommend that.
Thank you.
Does that cover it all?
I think so.
Dirtwave, book Dirtwave.
Yeah, Dirtwave. We have the Clem Snide at the Keller Guys. That's coming up here on the 25th of July, Friday. So yeah, go check out Keller Guys' new digs. Pretty sweet what they've done with that old theater space in the back. I really dig it.
It looks great. I went and saw Igor and the Red Elvises there.
Yeah.
Man, they rock.
They're such a great band.
Oh, I love them. They're so fun. My mom went and she was blown away.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't watch live music very often. And she's used to me going and listening to my heavy metal stuff. And we go and they're singing like polka music. And she's like, what the heck? So much fun. Well, very cool. Well, thank you for coming on
Thanks
here,
for
Cale.
having me, guys.
We will resume next week, everybody. Episode 3 is going to come out next week. We have a very special guest. Every guest is a very special guest. I'm never going to say, this guest is pretty average today, but we brought him in because we ran out of people.
Unless it's just you and me.
Yeah, that's true. We're losers, but all the guests we have are cool.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Catch you on the next one.
All right, everybody. Enjoy the music. We'll see you next time.